Well, first of all, as a coach, I don't. I'm involved in the schedule, but I don't do the scheduling. And I think to clear up something that was brought to my attention, the Oregon situation. First of all, the report that the USC was never on the schedule, and just like many things, you get the word sources. We've never had a contract with USC to play, so I don't know where that came from. Number one, but many times, schedule's done 7-8 years in advance. I'm a second-year football coach, and I think the answer I gave in there was pretty clear. That moving to a new league presents different challenges from scheduling. We play in a very, very difficult league. Over the course of time, we're going to have some games that will be quite challenging, and a marquee opponent will be part of that scheduling philosophy.
Coach, I'm not going to ask anything about off the field for Johnny, but I'm interested in the second year losing offensive coordinator and wondering also maybe if you think defenses will catch up to what you guys are doing offensively.
Well, first of all, I hope not. We're not in the business of worry about that. We've been through this a number of times. We've lost in 5 years, going on my 6th year of being a head coach. We've got 4 Division I head coaches out of that group. We lost Dana Holgerson, who's doing a fabulous job at West Virginia. We replaced him with Cliff. Cliff moved on to Texas Tech. Tony Levine and Brian Polian at Nevada, and so we've created a culture of and an environment that is head coach friendly, and because of that, we've been able to attract other assistant coaches and other talented young guys that understand. Hey, listen, this is the environment that we try to create. We have the opportunity to grow and to become successful. So, Clarence McKinney's been with us since the beginning. He was a head coach at Yates High School when we hired him. He was the offensive coordinator at anybody who's been involved in Texas high school football at North Shore High School a few years ago, which some would argue is about as pressure-packed as us playing anybody in the league, because at that high school, if you don't win, if you don't score points, you're going to get fired there too. So he's been through that. He understands what we're doing. Bringing Jake in, who was with us from the beginning, it lends instant credibility from the quarterbacks that he's worked with. Case Keenum, Brandon Weenan, Geno Smith. He walks in the room, he talks to Johnny about how he can help him on the field, the preparation in the off season. All those things are important, and that's the plan. To your other question, yeah, people have had a chance to scheme against us, but we're coaches too. So we have an opportunity to watch video. Everybody says that everybody's got a year of video on us. We got a year of video on them too.
Coach, I'm going to ask you about some of the off-the-field stuff. Talk about it as a leader of the program, things that have happened since the conclusion of last football season, and how you'll handle some of the things with Johnny and he's faced in the last few months.
No, I think we've been very, very clear about some of the conversations that we've had. I've had personally with Johnny. I've had with his family, that our administration, our athletic director, our myself, our compliance people who met in January to talk about the do's and don'ts, what's going on, and we have a program just like every other program that has standards and consequences. Is it a perfect program? Probably not. But there's not a perfect person in this room. And what we need to do, and our philosophy may be different. And I liken it to parenting. Everybody in here has one real goal of raising children, and that's to be successful, be respectful in how you do things. That's the goal. How you get there is different for different people, because every person's different. And in my role is to facilitate that. to help guys come along, particularly in a situation where, in a case where nobody's really ever been in this situation. And last year, we were just joking in the other room. Last year, I went the whole day, 3.5 hours. I was in the big room for 20 minutes, and not the name, the word Manziel never came up. And so, you know, to think about where that was from today, from last year to today, for me and for the people in this room, is amazing. And when you are that name, and when that word is you, there's some things that go along with that, and that's called overnight success, and the ability to handle that. You know, we obviously have to help him with that. And as I said, he's made some poor decisions. He's made some good decisions too. And you know, our job is to try to help him eliminate those poor decisions and move on, and that's a learning experience.